They didn't come, not my parents, not my siblings, not even my so-called best friend. Every chair I'd reserved for family sat empty, while across town they were all clinking glasses at my sister's engagement party. I stood there, tuxedo pressed, smile fixed for the guests who had shown up out of love, not obligation. But inside, I was burning. And as we cut the cake, my phone lit up. A message from my mother: "We need to talk, now." 36 missed calls followed. I slipped the phone back into my pocket, smiled for the cameras, because I already knew tonight wasn't about loss, it was about preparation. Growing up, I was the invisible one. My sister, golden child, perfect grades, perfect smile, my parents' pride. My brother, reckless but forgiven, always rescued from his own mistakes. Me, I was the background character in my own family. Quiet, obedient, expected to clap from the shadows while they shined in the spotlight. I swallowed it for years. Birthdays skipped, achievements ignored. My wedding day was supposed to be different, the one day they couldn't pretend I didn't exist. But they proved me wrong. They made a choice, and choices have consequences. I should have expected it. My sister's engagement announcement came 2 weeks before my wedding date. My mother said, "Don't worry, we'll celebrate both." What she didn't say was, "We'll pick hers over yours." The night before my wedding, I called my parents. No answer. I texted my brother. Read. No reply. Even my best friend, my best man, stopped responding. I felt the truth in my gut before I saw it. They weren't coming. And when I stood at the altar and saw the rows of strangers smiling while my family seats stayed empty, the truth wasn't a knife. It was clarity. They'd finally severed the last string holding me to them. Most people would have broken down. I didn't. I smiled. Because the moment they abandoned me, they freed me. I didn't need to beg for love anymore. I didn't need to wait for scraps of approval. I could build something better, stronger. But first, I wanted them to feel it. The cost of choosing my sister's glittering party over my life. So I started planning. Step 1, financial silence. My family always leaned on me when things got tough. Quiet loans, bailouts I never bragged about. They thought my job was modest, my life stable but unremarkable. They had no idea I'd built an empire behind the scenes. Investments, properties, contracts, all in my name. All invisible to them. Step 2, ownership. The venue where my sister booked her engagement? Mine. I'd purchased it through a holding company years ago. The catering service my parents bragged about for her wedding? Mine too. Step 3, timing. I didn't move that night. I waited. Let them believe everything was perfect. Let them smile for photos, drink champagne, post their celebrations online. And then, when the bills came due, when signatures were needed, when final payments had to clear, my name was on every dotted line. It came fast. The morning after my honeymoon, my mother showed up uninvited, red-eyed, hair undone, no trace of her usual poise. "You need to help us," she said, voice trembling. "The engagement party, there were problems." I stayed silent. She went on. "The catering contract had been voided. The venue had doubled its rates. The hotel for the wedding guests? Canceled. Every safety net had collapsed overnight. Why are you just sitting there?" she demanded. I finally looked her in the eye. Calm, measured. "Because, Mom, I own the nets." Her face drained of color. I leaned forward. "You skipped my wedding for her party. You made your choice. Now you can live with it." She whispered, "This will ruin us." I smiled. "Then maybe you'll finally know how it felt to be ruined by your own family." Word spread quickly. Deposits vanished, contracts dissolved. My sister's fiancé, so eager to marry into my family's glittering illusion, started asking questions about money, about debts, about secrets long buried. Within weeks, their perfect story cracked. Investors pulled out of my father's business. My brother's loans were called in. My sister's engagement slowed under the weight of financial ruin. And me? I watched, silent, patient, the way my grandparents taught me. Now, months later, I sit in the home I built with my wife, the only person who never wavered, never abandoned me. My phone buzzes sometimes with desperate calls, pleading messages. I don't answer, because I learned something the night of my wedding. Family isn't the people who share your blood. Family is the people who stand by you when the chairs are empty. My parents, my siblings, my best friend, they revealed who they truly were. And I revealed what I'd become. Not broken, not bitter, but untouchable. When my mother sent me that message, "We need to talk now," she thought she still had power. She didn't.